Chain wallet? Why not? Spike jacket? Sure. Brass knuckles? Whatever. What's going on, metalheads? Thank y'all for tuning into this week's episode of the Metal Forge. My name is Mark Jackson, and I am your host. Got a little bit of a retro look going on today. Got the old logo on the shirt. Haven't got any of the new ones made yet. Anyways, Jason Gardner is here with us. Holy shit. I think Lou Brown said, he's like, we've won one game, we've won two games. If we win another game, that's called a winning streak. Jason, I think you're on a streak. You've been on 3 episodes this year.
Yeah.
And it's May.
Yep. I might be able to do 12 if our cards get played right. So.
I know. Life of a new father, I guess.
Yeah, again. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, again. But ladies and gentlemen, today from Austin, Texas, we have the kick-ass band. It's like when I hate writing like write-ups and monologues and stuff like that for a show, because it's like, do I get it right? Did I say the right thing? It's like, talking about the Lorne Michaels. Well, it got a laugh, but did it get the right laugh? Kind of shit like that. From Texas is Duel. We have Tom Frank here. Dude, Tom, how are you?
Good.
Dude, like, Texas, man. Like, everything's bigger in Texas, right?
Yeah, I guess.
That's what they say. I mean, I don't know. I mean...
The people are generally bigger in Texas. The t-shirts we sell are bigger in Texas, that's for sure.
You definitely spiked the 2 and 3 X's down there.
Oh yeah. You get people asking for 3X.
And you gotta give the people what they need, man.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the demand. That's the thing. Hey, I'm a big dude. I'm not a, hey, 3X, 4X, that's right in the keyword. But I don't like tight shirts either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
our fans have a type too. I mean, we have a type of fan too.
But there's nothing wrong with that, because you play your strengths.
So the term dual, it means maybe like dual people. Are your fans like big enough for 2?
Yeah.
Already breaking out the jokes. God.
Dude, I wear a 2X or 3X myself. It really just depends on the brand of the shirt, whether I do 2X or 3X, because not all shirts are created equal size wise.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gotta kind of like watch it when one 2X some brands like perfect, like some 2X some brands a little snug. So
Yeah. Well, the last time. Oh, go ahead, Tom. Go ahead.
We make a lot of stuff over in Europe and bring it back. Extra stuff. It's actually pretty cheap to make shirts over there, and but everything's about a size smaller. Like your medium over there is more like a small, and so on. And then we bring them back, and they get mixed in, and
right.
So. It's funny that you bring that up, because we're definitely thinking the same thing. Because Black Sabbath, I took my nephew on the 13 tour, and they had because of like the Avengers and all that bullshit, they came back with the Never Say Die gas masks, right?
Yeah,
on the shirts. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'll buy one. It's a tour shirt. Cool. Bought the 3X, didn't fucking fit. Was like super fucking tight. I'm like, this is bullshit. $45 fucking shirt. Yeah. And it is my size. And it's like, fuck you, dude. Because it was Black Sabbath, and they had all their shit printed and shipped there.
Yeah, for sure.
So I still have the shirt. I'm thinking about making another battle vest.
There you go.
And making that the back of it.
Make a patch, or a do-rag.
Definitely. And I think, there's that company out there now that's doing it, that takes your old shirts and makes like a fucking quilt out of it.
Oh, that's cool. That's a great
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, I mean, you get like, and they do like various like panel, like you could send them like 12 shirts and they can do something. And it's like, that's cool shit.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So, anyways, but we're not here to talk about fucking quilts today, but actually we are, because that's what this fucking show is about. We talk about whatever the fuck happens. And I'm like over here, like, I got the pointer out today, Jason, and you can't really see. Here it is. The Skeletor Havoc staff from the toy. I'm over here just being like dictating with it over here, like a fucking professor. Got to have twitchy hands or whatever. But dude, Tom, thanks for doing this. Obviously,
Yeah.
we're having you on not only because of the kick-ass music that you put out, but also Asheville Doomed and Stoned Volume 2.
Yeah.
I was corrected last time I said this, because I said part 2 or chapter 2, and I was corrected. It's volume 2.
Volume 2, yes, yes.
So, dude, like, Asheville. We're going to Asheville in July. It's the 17th and 18th.
Yeah.
What is, I mean, I believe Duel is playing the Friday night. Is that correct?
That's right. Yeah.
Which I'm hoping to be down there for the Friday.
Me too.
Always help.
We got a couple shows around it, and I think that's right. I think we're playing Friday, which is cool. I've always wanted to go to Asheville, just because friends here in Texas had said, like, years ago they were saying this, but it's kind of like Austin was 15 years ago or 20 years ago, and I've never been there, so I'm stoked.
Cool.
So much music from North Carolina.
There is. And actually, we've got an aficionado over here with Jason, because he is in the Asheville scene and he could tell you what it's about. But yeah, I know what you're talking about too, because I've actually been to South by Southwest, but it was in 2004.
That was probably great. I bet
it was insane. There were, like ups, like 6th Street and shit.
Oh,
there was so much shit going on. There were probably like, there were matinee shows, there were fucking like mid-evening shows, and there were late shows at every single fucking bar up and down the fucking road.
And it was crazy stuff. Motorhead would play a surprise show at noon.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. At fucking like at Emos or some shit.
Yeah. They did that.
And actually, I think they did play that year.
They did a surprise morning show at Stubbs, and I had just had my first kid, and there were too many places I could bring him in, so I'd still go downtown with him in a stroller, walking around, seeing what I could catch. And I thought, man, Stubbs it's a restaurant. I could go in there and get a beer with a kid. And I'm walking in there, and the doors open, and whoa, all these metalheads are coming out. They're just like charged up, and like, whoa, and like, what just happened here? And I sat down. Everybody leaves. I'm like, what did I miss? And he's like, oh, Motorhead just played a surprise show.
Dude, that's insane stuff. And and I've heard, being a Motorhead fan, I've heard of the Stubbs shows because they did it multiple times.
Really?
Yeah. And just like the crazy stuff of doing things like that, in the Some Kind of Monster documentary, they show where Metallica does the same thing at a little bar where they play under a different name.
Yeah.
And just like some of that stuff's really, really kind of cool. But Jason, so go ahead and tell Tom about the Asheville stuff, man. That like some of the cool stuff he can look forward to in town.
I mean, I wasn't. I didn't have my Chamber of Commerce speech ready to go here, so you caught me off guard. But
Yeah, but you're the
yeah.
you got your ear to the ground. You're like you put the thing out there. He's like, you should ask this band to play. So you already know what's up.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of locals that go to every metal show. There's a lot of people that come out of town for the bigger metal shows. This will be one of the bigger metal shows. So it should be well attended. There's two day tickets, so a lot of people are buying those up. So I think the crowd will be really good. And the odd, which is where you're playing on Friday, it's a small place, so it should be pretty packed in there. It holds like 100 people in the viewing area.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, like if you like playing like sardines that move,
Yeah.
the odd is definitely your spot. But yeah, man, just come in early and just find some breweries and walk around and look at weird people and
Absolutely.
park somewhere, park at the venue and just prepare to walk or get an Uber because everything's kind of close, but it's like in pockets, like distance wise, like far away. It's
Yeah.
like there's a bunch of breweries close by, but you got to drive across town to get to them.
Yeah.
There's cool places at the end of the street, but the street's 4 miles long. Stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, but yeah, it'll be fun, man. Like I said, I love the odd and I love the Sly Grog and I love most of the venues that we got going on here and people are cool and you should sell some pretty good amount of merch because I find that local bands don't really sell merch here because everyone already has it. But bands
Yeah.
that come from out of town sell really good merch because you can't get it next week. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So yeah, it should be a good time for you. I think you'll do good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Really.
Overload did pretty decent on merch that weekend that we were there.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if I'll ever see this band again, so maybe I should.
Yeah.
So.
And,
Totally.
and we played at the Odd, and that was a pretty fun one as well. That was your fest, Jason, Steel and Stone, when
Yes,
back in the days of yore.
back in the days of New York. Yeah, when I had motivation, it's all gone now, man. It's like,
Well, no, you still have motivation. You're a new dad again.
yes,
You're almost like Booker T, five time five. Oh wait, no, three time.
isn't that like a breakfast platter like Denny's or something?
The three times three. I think
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Dude, this is the second time in like the last week you've mentioned Denny's to me. You must
Well,
be
they
on
haven't
a Denny's kick.
Well, there's none around here. We used to be a proper city, but we don't have any Denny's or Shoney's anymore. But no, it's just because of Masters of the Universe breakfast collection. It was
Oh yeah,
fascinating by
at
it.
Denny's, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, like our Denny's down here was nasty as fuck.
Right.
Like the kitchen stunk. Like
Well,
it was bad.
the last one that made it here closed down, and they found a dead body in it, and they fucking bulldozed it. So
Really?
yeah,
Was
so
it
there's
somebody that was it closed?
Yes,
and
it was closed.
then they found the body,
Yes,
or did
exactly.
it close because they found a body?
No, it was closed. It was closed. Then they found the body. Funny enough, if you look, you can like Google it, but there was a big uproar about people breastfeeding in that particular Denny's. So it's always had its issues, but not anymore because it's now going to be like a dentist office or something.
Ah.
Yeah.
So down in Austin, what are your go-to digs? What do you recommend for people that come through, Tom?
Oh man, there's so many places here, but if you're going for heavy music, it's always like the Lost Well is great. They have a new spot. I can't figure out where the camera is on that thing. There it is. They got a new spot they just moved into. It's like bigger than the old location. So that's always great. And Valhalla downtown on Red River is good. The cool thing about downtown Austin is Red River Street, it's still a good place to go. It has Valhalla and Stubbs and Mohawk and this place 13th Floor and Chess Club. They're all rock clubs. And you can
We
go
have
out.
13th Floor Records here.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the Rocky Erickson thing is still going strong. I dig it.
He's like a local hero
Oh,
here.
sure.
So many things are named, 13th floor or something. Um, but you can still go out on that street and catch, 4 or 5 good shows, going on the weekend. And, it's 7 nights a week down there, but it's pretty quiet, honestly, and until you get to like Thursday.
Sure. Now, I'm assuming like earlier in the week, it's probably just like anywhere else was, where it was, singer songwriter type stuff, or, acoustic duos, and then, or maybe the offbeat cover band. And then, through the weekend, do you get more original shows, or do you have like,
Man, it's all week is original stuff because there's 400 bands in Austin, because
sure,
there's just such a saturation of things. So even places like Hotel Vegas is over on the east side. They'll have some cooler shows, but it's kind of more like a hipster place. But they have a matinee and a regular show 7 nights a week over there. And
wow.
it's they're decent attendance, and I don't know. And like our next show here is like in a old honky tonk. Like we've started playing unusual locations just to kind of mix it up.
That's coming back.
Yeah.
I think that's coming back because I know a band who's got some crazy fucking gigs coming up too that are offbeat locations. And for original bands, and even, I know of them getting like a corporate gig somewhere. And it's so weird that an original metal band gets that kind of gig, especially in, 2026, where, that kind of, let's face it, we're not in the mainstream metal. None of our 3 bands or 5 or however many bands we're a part of are mainstream metal or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, but like, it's so weird to go back. I remember the days when, playing community centers, playing coffee houses,
Oh yeah.
or shops, and all of that. And then everybody went to playing in bars.
Yeah. Well, we got older. I wasn't old
Yeah.
going the bars. Well, I have 2 kids that are teenagers, and my son like plays music and stuff, and they go to shows, at least twice a week. And there's for the all ages scene in Austin is pretty impressive. Like I've tried to go to a show before just to check it out, and it's not cool, man. I'm not supposed to be there.
Yeah, that's a weird feeling.
Yeah, it wasn't good. But there's these 2 houses that they have had shows in for years without having any trouble. And then there's another spot that's down by Zilker Park in Austin. It's kind of like the park. It's downtown. And there's these tunnels. There's 2 of them. And they're, 8 feet tall and 20 feet wide. And they bring generators down there and have 2. One tunnel will be like a rave type thing. And the other one's like a full on crusty punk show or a metal show. And there'll be 200 kids at this thing.
Jesus Christ.
It's crazy. It's totally underground, and all the kids know about it, and you'll see people of all ages there just kind of checking it out. But we've always like, man, we should play one of these tunnel shows,
Dude,
like,
that would be crazy.
I mean, it would be great to pick up some younger people, because not too many of our shows here are all ages.
Sure.
A couple a year, and those are always great. They're our best shows of the year,
Well,
but not a lot of spaces like that.
exactly. And two, I've always said too, it's like, you said this a second ago and going back to it, that your son is in a metal band or plays music. I'm assuming he's in a metal band.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's in a metal band and he's in the scene and everything too. So with playing all ages shows, it really does open you up to a younger audience, because think of the experience, taking your son to a show and watching that show and turning them on to, say, Black Sabbath or whatever, because you're a fan of Black Sabbath. And
Yeah.
it's the same thing, going to a Duel show where, your friends could bring their kids or whatever, or, a fan could bring their kid, I guess, because they dig Duel or Temptations Wings or Overload or whoever, because I always say there's no new 40-year-olds coming out to bars.
Yeah, right. That's the thing. And it's uh yeah, it's cool to have some young people in the room, their energy, and they haven't seen you perform 100 times. You know what I mean? This might be the first and maybe the last time.
Yeah. And well, that goes back to the merch thing. That
Yeah.
they don't know if they're going to see you again in a month or whatever, because they're
Well,
living
they
in
don't.
they're living in the moment. What's
these
that?
kids don't, these kids don't have any money. This is the thing.
Oh no, but even just going to the show and seeing you, they don't know if they're going to see you it's somebody that they don't know if they're ever going to see you again. But
Yeah.
that lasting impression, and I remember this from back in the day, seeing a fucking bands that opened for bands. Like I remember going to see Social Distortion and a band called Red 5 opening for them.
Oh yeah.
And I don't remember anything about the band, and I can't find anything on like the internet about them, because I guess it was pre-internet show days and shit, and I guess
Yeah.
that shit's just gone to the ether at this
Yeah,
point.
totally. Just gone with the.
Yeah, like somebody somewhere has a cassette tape. It's probably molded at this point.
Yeah.
Jason probably has it, actually.
I don't think I do. Not that one.
Red 5.
No, I don't
It's
have
so
one.
weird how everything was kind of just in the moment then,
Uh-huh.
and also your reach was smaller, and somehow that made it cooler in some way.
Well,
Like,
yeah, like imagine getting that show, if you ever remember, getting that first fucking show that was just like out of fucking town.
yeah, yeah, totally.
Like we're gonna fucking, can you fucking believe it? We're
We're
playing in
going.
Indy. We're
Oh,
playing in fucking Houston. Fucking, you know, I'm gonna use Houston as the example because I know the little fucking boroughs like Crosby, fucking Baytown, Houston proper, downtown, Katy, all that shit, right? That's the exact same thing. It's like you're a Baytown fucking band and you're fucking playing in Crosby and you're like, holy shit, this is something cool. We're playing somewhere else.
yeah, we're.
Or we're playing Houston proper, actually going down to Hell's Heroes.
It's not as exciting anymore to get out of town.
Yeah, if you don't like traveling or if
I,
you if
but
you get to that point where you're like it, the sunk cost fallacy, are you doing it because you're still trying to are you having fun with it, or are you still like just like you don't know anything else to do kind of stuff sometimes, I guess is how I feel about it. Like, well, I don't know much else. I can do this.
yeah,
I find that going to new places out of town is way more exciting than going to the same places out of town.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
once you kind of know what to expect, it's like but like you always have the hope of like this is gonna be a good one tonight. I can feel it. Like this crowd is gonna be fucking amazing. I can feel it.
yeah,
And we're
Yeah.
gonna have all new kinds of new fans and stuff. And sometimes it works. Sometimes it works out that way, but sometimes it's like we won't be playing there unless there's like a good opportunity again. Voluntarily anyway.
yeah.
So yeah, so like the chase of like the thrill of the chase of like new unexplored places is like my thing still.
Sure. Yeah. So
Putting
yeah, the
putting
next
that
time
putting that
Temptations
thumbtack on the
Wings
U.S.
comes up to
map,
Louisville.
putting that
Yeah.
new thumbtack on the U.S. map. It's like, oh yeah, we got three new cities this weekend. Hell yeah, and yeah. Then you look at it, it's all like, damn, these are all like 3 hours away from each other when it's all said and done.
In
Yeah,
Europe,
but when you sit there and you look at it, you book them 3 hours like this way, 3 hours. You book in a fan motion.
Yeah. Well, my new thing is if I can ever get these other guys to, well, mostly into Micah's schedule, but my new thing is travel 2 hours one way, go home, sleep in your bed, travel two
oh,
hours the other way, come home, sleep in your bed. So you can like eliminate the hotel room stuff and have something, and you just have something to do the next day without having to like just go drinking and wasting money and shit on something just to pass time.
yeah, for sure.
I
That's
see
my
what you're getting at
that's my
here.
new that's my new strategy. Because I live in a pretty good place where 2 hours, there's a lot of places at 2 hours. I
Dude,
mean, I
that's
can
kind of how I am.
yeah, I mean, I could do Charlotte, I can do Knoxville, I could do Johnson City, I could do North Georgia. There's a place called Blackstrap in Gainesville. It's supposed to be pretty good. I can do Columbia, South Carolina. I can do just over in Richmond, Greensboro. So yeah, there's a lot of places like Athens is another one within like a really easy drive. I
Hey,
can just
hey,
go home at night.
Tom, what are you 2 hours from? Being in
Well,
Texas.
you could do San Antonio, which is good, and Houston's about 2.5.
Yeah, I was about to say it's about 2.5, 2:45,
You're talking about
depending
hours,
on
not
if
days, right? Down there.
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
hours. Because the last time I was in Houston, we made the drive to Austin for the day and went up to like the Museum of Oddities or whatever up there.
oh yeah,
It used to be up there. They just had so many cool fucking things.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. The only spot around Texas. Otherwise, it's just like Dallas is like sometimes it's not the best market. And then otherwise, you're just trying to get out of Texas.
sure. I know that there was a guy promoting a fest in El Paso,
Oh God, yeah.
and we were supposed to play it, but it was like like booking a tour to get to El Paso
So far, it's a
is a pain in the fucking dick.
yeah. I mean, actually, for us, it would be good to have. We've stopped there a few times, and it's just always strange. But between San Angelo or Dallas or Oklahoma City or whatever, if you're going out west, you really don't have anywhere to stop for about 14 or 15 hours.
Yep.
And anymore, we've just like, fuck it, let's get to California, maybe hit Arizona or something, but just kind
Yeah,
of
I think Phoenix still has a pretty decent setup in some places.
yeah.
Um,
I don't know. Actually, have there's even some like little festivals there in Tempe, and
yeah,
uh, it's pretty cool over there.
dude, we played there in 2012. It was a place called Joe's Grotto, and it was like typical fucking like metal club kind of fucking like 80s metal club. Fucking everything inside is painted fucking black.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like fucking splatter painted floor. kind of fucking shit that's the fucking neon shit. But like, it was fucking, it got up to 125 degrees in the middle of the day
Oh God, yeah.
because we were there in August.
Oh God.
And when we played and when left after the show, we left at like fucking like midnight and we're on our way to LA and it was still 117 fucking degrees.
Gee. Yeah. That's the trip too where you find out if your van's gonna make it, coming over the grapevine into California, and we've broken
Dude.
a couple times right there.
So funny that you say that because we did break down on that tour. On the
Yeah.
way back, we were in fucking the land at time forgot Kansas.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like 12 hours or 10 hours from home type shit. And yeah, the timing chain blew on the van and yep, fucking pain in the ass. I had to rent a U-Haul dolly and tow it home.
One time we were coming over the grapevine going to California, and it's uphill for like 50 miles or something, and then
Yeah.
you come down, and we were coming down, and it was the middle of the day, and everything was going fine. And our old drummer Justin, was sitting in the back, and he all of a sudden he goes, "What was that?" And we were like, what are you talking about? Like, I mean, nobody even kind of noticed what he said. And then I'm driving, I look, and the whole dash is lit up, and we pull over and like, yeah, something isn't right. And we look under the hood, and one of the pulleys on the front of the motor, the one that's just like a free pulley, that the serpentine belt goes through, had come off.
Oh
And
shit.
I guess that's where he's what he saw. And we had come down this mountain a ways since that happened. It took us a couple miles, mile or two to stop. And we're thinking of ways to make a pulley out of the caster from the SVT and whatever, just to get us, through the mountains and our drummer goes walking off up the freeway in his flip flops, and we're all under the car. He disappears, comes back in an hour holding this thing. Like he saw right where it went and he found it. And
Holy
we
shit,
hammered
dude.
back together, yeah, and got the bearings had seized up, and we put transmission fluid all over it and got it working and put it back together. And we found AutoZone, an hour the direction we were going that had one. So we
So
put
you fucking did that and drove it for an hour? Jesus Christ.
we stopped at the AutoZone and bought the other pulley and did the rest of the 3-week tour without installing it. Use the one that we put together on the side of the road.
Dude, that's awesome that actually worked out.
That's
Because that stuff's
fucking
made for
nuts.
that stuff's made for like really high RPMs and sustained time, and the fact that you fucking caster and it works amazing.
We had a lot of situations like that. We just bring a lot of tools and something
The
breaks.
fucking ingenuity though.
Yeah.
It's necessity. It's otherwise, what are you gonna do? Can't miss it.
Nobody has AAA.
Nope.
Nobody has AAA. Dude, honestly, so I've reached a point in my life where if I don't buy another vehicle to tour in, I'm just gonna fucking go with the rental.
Yeah.
And just be done with it because it's just like, I mean, everybody knows we're not making any money doing this to begin with. And I mean, yeah, you always want to keep costs low, but hey, I also want to fucking travel in some bit of comfort too.
Yeah.
You
and not
know, I'm not fucking sleeping on top of fucking my goddamn bass cab or my bass cases or none of that shit if I have to. I mean,
yeah.
I'm in my 40s, you know. It's like, why the fuck do I want to do that? It's like I don't think Jason's sleeping on his drum set.
It's in a trailer anyway, so no, I wouldn't be.
Exactly, because you have it in the trailer anyways. So, but even still, you know, I mean, that's just me though. But I get it. I get it for the people who can do it and do it and just say make that their deal. Because I've been there and I've done that. It is fun and it is rough, but you know, sometimes you gotta have some comfort, I think.
Oh yeah. I mean, anymore. I think if we used to do, 4 and 5 weeks and like no hotels, like we'd bring two tents and like most of the time somebody put us up and we put up a tent in the backyard too or something. And that was always fun too. But I don't anymore. We just fly like this for Doomed and Stone. We're flying to Atlanta and renting stuff there and then just we usually fly somewhere anymore and then play 4 or 5 shows and come back. And we've been going out with other regional bands so that we can just kind of come with our pedals and guitars and cymbals and use some friends gear. It's made us able to do more stuff because we're not crushing our souls in Reno, Nevada on a Monday night. We're just hitting the highlights and come home and lick your wounds, man. If you lost a little money, whatever.
But I mean, at a certain point too, I think that is kind of what it turns into
Yeah.
for some people, because like even like even the major bands do that shit. Look at the Maiden tours, look at the Metallica tours, I mean, I think the only band that's like really hitting it fucking hardcore that's an elder statesman of the scene is like Judas Priest. I think
Yeah.
they still play like 3 to 4 shows a week, but everybody
Yeah.
else is like usually doing like two, and they're
Yeah.
and they're like every other day or every 3 days or some shit.
We hit it every day for like a month or a little less anymore. But over in Europe, it's real easy to sustain that because your drives are short,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're also like putting you up and feeding you everywhere. It's kind of part of the way it works, there.
Sure.
And it's a lot easier to sustain, because like people are real hospitable and they're like, oh, try this, so there's like, it's fun and, it's not just like looking for the cheapest motel in the shittiest part of town and,
That's definitely a thing. Baldwin Park, no shade on anybody who actually lives there. But Baldwin Park was fucking crazy rolling into that Motel 6. Getting two twin beds or two full beds that turned into be like almost like two twin beds in
yeah.
this little fucking like hotel or motel room. But you walking outside, it was like an episode of Cops. I mean,
Oh,
just
yeah.
like crazy shit. But yeah, no shade on anybody who actually lives there. But it's one of the burbs of LA.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's when you when you come down the fucking mountain there, fucking coming into town where all the fucking windmills and shit are.
Oh, yeah. Over the
Dude, that tripped me out going out there and driving, and we're coming through it like fucking like 4 a.m.
uh-huh.
And like Jason, you probably experienced this in it, but it's kind of a little bit of a different deal, like being in the mountains there in like where you're at. Have you ever had your brake pedal change? Like you get a little bit of loss in the brake pedal when you go up or down the mountain.
Yeah, yeah. More going down than up because I mean your rotors are getting hot. You know, your
Yep.
brake pad's kind of melting into it a little bit, and so it goes farther, down the pedal and shit. um,
And
that's why I use rotors with like holes in them and stuff.
vented,
Yeah, because the cooling is way better on them.
vented slotted rotors.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not to be talking about day jobs here.
Well, no, they
Uh,
really do work on the mountains because like, you were saying earlier like you went up a hill for 50 miles. Like, dude, I can't even imagine what the fuck that's like. Like that's got to be the weirdest. The
oh,
weirdest.
dude, it's at
Yeah.
like a 6% grade.
Really? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
strange, man. Because like
it's like
all the mountains around here, like coming into town, like it takes you like 10 minutes to get up top. You know?
Yeah. This is
so.
elevation change. I guess
Mhm.
you're coming out of, or you're going into the high desert, or coming. I don't know. It's called the Grapevine, though. It's like if you're going from LA to San Francisco, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. I can't even fathom like what that would be like. So,
And yeah, so like when you're going like from Texas through like across like 20, like 40, 20, 10, 8 or whatever into California and into like LA and shit. That's how it is there too. The grade is just like at a like 6% grade the entire time.
Yeah, that's what
And
all the way truck ramps are for there.
oh yeah. And dude, they'll take like if you have to use one of those, they fucking take away your license
up
because you
here
oh
they have quite a few around here. They don't take away your license because a lot of trucks do fail. Their brakes do fail.
he blinked out there for a second.
Yeah, I'm back. I don't know
Yeah.
what happened.
No problem. Yeah, dude. So like that's some crazy shit. But like when we were coming down, just saw JD Pincus here recently, and I was about to say coming down the mountain. Uh, um, when we were coming down into the LA basin there, and like the brakes were just like, holy shit! It felt like I didn't have any fucking brakes the entire time because of driving so long and coming down the fucking mountain and just trying to be fucking like not flying with a fucking van full of gear.
Yeah.
That's the fucking concern. That's just like when you're coming into Dallas and you fucking see the reservoir and the fucking it like fucking like sunset and it fucking blinds the shit out of you because you think you're running into a fucking giant ass lake. But anyways, I digress. So Asheville Doomed and Stoned coming up. Do y'all have anything else coming up that you want to talk about and promote this year? Do you have any new music coming out? Do you have
Yeah.
any new shows? What's up?
Yeah. We're going to Japan for the first time in just a couple of weeks here. We're there for about a dozen shows at the end of May and the first week of June. Be pretty cool. We've never been there before, and we're going with an Italian band we know and a Japanese band. And in the middle of the tour is Tokyo Doom Fest, which they book you 2 nights. You play 2 different sets, 2 nights in a row. And then the last 5 or 6 shows of the tour, you take these bullet trains. We're staying in the same apartment every night and taking these fucking high-speed trains to the shows that like a city that would be a 5 or 6 hour drive is an hour and a half on these trains. And
Yokohama, Koji, Hatsudai, and Nakano. Yeah, dude.
yeah,
That's
I know
crazy.
nothing about the place geographically or otherwise. Like the other guys have been doing a lot of research into the trip, you know, which it'll be cool because they'll have some background knowledge, but I just don't even know. You know, even the picture in my head of what it's going to look like and everything is ridiculous. It's not. You know?
So by the time this episode comes out, we're actually going to be, it'll be about the week before you do this tour. So I'm going to have to make a note here and watch this episode before Doomed and Stoned again. So I
Hey,
can
cool.
ask you about Japan and we can do a fucking an in-person interview at Doomed and Stoned if I'm there on the Friday.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah.
And, you know, because like, dude, that's some cool shit. And knowing people who can do that, it's really cool to me. Like, of course, I know, like, quote unquote, anybody can, you can do whatever the fuck you want, kind of say, or whatever. But like, you know, getting the bookings, the money has to be right to, you know, it has to pay for itself. It has to, you know, or, you know, you have to be able to make it a feasible trip.
Yeah.
And like, dude, that is rad as fuck going to fucking Japan. Like,
We're stoked. Yeah. We get to travel a lot. Like, we're going back to Europe again in October, and we're working on a new album. Should be done with it by spring of next year. Um, but you know, we've just been we get to do a lot of fun stuff, but we've been doing the same stuff kind of over and over to where, like in Europe, we know if we've been to a place before because our phones will connect to the Wi-Fi when we walk in to the venue. Like, we must have been here before. I have the
that's
Wi-Fi
always fun.
password. Yeah. But you know, a lot of that gets kind of monotonous. You don't get to see that much really. You're kind of just like driving and hanging out at the venue and then the hotel and then driving, and you know, and this will be a little more cool. We'll be able to see some things. We're kind of seeing it more as a vacation than a tour that we just happen to get to play, you know, every night.
Oh yeah, man.
How many shows did you say you're playing in Japan?
I think we're there. I think it's 10 or 11 shows.
Wow, yeah, most bands just go for like 2 or 3.
Yeah,
Even like
Yeah,
big
so
bands, that's really cool, man. You get to see like the city, like the big city life of Japan and like the countryside, probably.
yeah. We're playing Osaka and a bunch of kind of off the beaten track areas. The guy who's booking it, he lives in Tokyo, but he said if you really want to play a bunch of shows, like Tokyo is so huge and it's so split up by area to where they're almost considered different cities, kind of like how LA, you know, has Santa Monica or whatever.
Right.
Burbank.
Yeah.
New York with the boroughs and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
to where
you know,
a band could come to Southern California and play a bunch in the LA area, you know, on a leg of their tour. And Tokyo's so big, you can do that. And then the rooms aren't huge, you know, like a lot of them are like fucking tea houses and shit, you know. So there's not a lot of money coming through the door for tickets and stuff like that. So they don't really mind if you're playing a handful of things because it's not like it's some huge event that they've invested into, you know. But culturally, it's going to be very strange. You smoking weed there is like smoking crack. Like, you'll go to jail for 3 years, you know. And you can't go in a lot of places if you have tattoos that show. You're not supposed to talk in public areas. It's supposed to be very quiet, and you're supposed to respect everybody's, like, I don't, it's really, we've been reading up a lot on some of the cultural things, and it's really interesting. It's very different, you know. And it'll be cool to experience and to see how well we can blend in, which is probably not at all.
Yeah, they have like really weird like rules. Like there's like open discrimination is like legal there. It's like if like a store owner doesn't want you to come in, they'll just be like no.
Yeah, yeah,
And stuff like
totally.
that. And like you're supposed to like when you like give them like your credit card, you're supposed to like give it to them like two hands and like kind of bow as like as for like I'm ready for you to take it now. And then they do the same to you, letting you know to pick it up and stuff like
Yeah,
that. And it's like yeah, like the I've heard a dude talk about on like a podcast list too. Like if you go to like a all you can eat buffet, like you
yeah,
can't eat it. You can't just stay there and eat. Like it's literally like one trip and then you're gone, like kind of
yeah,
stuff, like run you off. So yeah, it's like it sounds like really like fun and like interesting and weird at the same time. Like to go there, and also you're going at a really good time because the yen is fucking garbage, man. Like
yeah.
the dollar is like so many fucking yen, dude. You can live like a king, man, and I hardly even spend anything.
Yeah, real cheap.
Yeah.
And luckily, we'll have some locals with us to kind of help us, navigate through whatever. Because I know there's huge language barrier as well. Um, but yeah, it'll be interesting. But at the same time, if you're coming there, sort of invited, and it's a band or something, they want you as you are. They're not trying to change you.
Sure. They want the
Yeah,
American experience to
yeah,
come
yeah,
visit and get the fuck out.
yeah. They want cowboy boots and
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, because I mean, that's like one of the cool things that you see in some of these cool documentaries. I think even in the Anvil documentary where they play in Japan, in that they show some cool shit
yeah.
where they're playing some wild fucking metal fest or something.
Yeah, Japan must be getting really accessible for like even bands like your size. Because I know a band. Have you heard the band Ooga Booga?
Uh-uh.
They went over there and like, dude, they were just like some regional dudes, and like I don't know how they did it. Like I don't know if they paid to play there or like they knew somebody or what. But yeah, they went over there and released an album and shit. And like I think they're going back and like it's like bands you would never thought of. Like usually you think of like the legacy bands like Ozzy live at Budokan, Iron Maiden playing Budokan, Metallica playing. But like it dudes like bands that I've played with, like going to fucking Japan now. It's like maybe I should look into this. It's like if I could just get through the plane ride, dude, it'd probably be pretty awesome. I mean, apparently
Yeah,
it's open to just anybody coming over as long as you have a visa and are kind of competent on international paperwork and stuff.
yeah, and it seems the best way to get something worked out there is to just work with other musicians,
Right. That's usually the case anywhere, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
instead of trying to use like the guy who booked it for us, he's not a booking agent. His band just he's the promoter of the Doom Fest.
Gotcha.
So he offers, do you want to play other shows while you're in Japan? And
Like, well, of course.
Absolutely. And
yeah,
getting the fucking the high speed rail experience too. That's
yeah.
some pretty fucking rad shit.
Apparently everything is backlined to the point where there's cymbals on stage. Like they're like everything's on stage. You just need to bring a guitar. And the guy was even like, "We can share my pedals." I was like, "I'll bring a couple pedals, don't worry." But they said everything's on stage and everything is like high end, super nice stuff. So it'll be real interesting. It would kind of be cool too. I like being in the situation where I have to dial in a new amp every night. Like it's annoying, but it's like I feel like I grow in those experiences.
Well, yeah, because you don't know for one what it's gonna I mean, you've got the baseline standard of what it should be, but
Yeah.
every amp's different anyways. So
Yeah.
even if it's the same, just say it's a JCM 850 watt, it's still this version and this version are still going to sound a little bit different.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
what
look at
people have done to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. but I like it. It's always, first song is always a little rough, but when you dial it in, it's like, I don't know, it feels like an accomplishment.
It really does. I get that.
So
I
that'll
get
be it.
that as well. So I'm going to ask you some other just some cool shit too. If you could trade places with any one person, who would it be?
uh, it would be Donald Trump so I could commit suicide. Do something nice for the world.
Yep.
Next.
Uh, Jason, who would you be?
I would be Tom, so I could see this happen all myself.
Nice.
My kid asked me that same question.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had a test run with that. It's like, oh, I know the answer to this.
Fuck yes. What's a quote that inspires you and why?
Have a good time all the time. It was the second drummer of Spinal Tap.
It was no. I will be that guy. I will be that metal fucking elitist here. And hang on. And Jason, you know why. It was Viv Savage. It was the keyboard player.
Oh, you're right.
And here's the reason why. Because I have Stonehenge tattooed in my elbow ditch right here from the napkin drawing.
Have a good time all the time.
But he's so bug-eyed when he says it. It's so great.
Viv Savage.
If you had to teach something, what would you teach?
I don't know.
I would say auto mechanics after that van story.
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
maybe you could teach an engineer a thing or two about engine design.
You don't need that. You don't need these pulleys. All you need is a fucking caster.
No. I mean, working on cars and cutting my own hair has saved me so much money over the period of my life. I don't know where that money is, but
isn't there somebody's memoir? It's something like never pay for a stupid haircut or something.
Learn to cut your own hair. My kids want real haircuts from barbers and stuff, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
You know why that is, right? It's because of you know how it's like you said earlier, it was like I didn't feel like I should be there. It's because they see it on like Instagram and they see all these fucking like these videos of these fucking like all these fucking like insanely fucking talented fucking beauticians and shit. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I get it because it's like I see them and I'm like, that would be fucking cool to fucking have your hair cut by that fucking person. Just to see what they would come up with.
I mean,
Jason's over here like I'm gonna just fucking run the fucking.
No, dude, I'm so fucking. I get so annoyed with fucking like haircuts because, like, dude, I take my son, you get a fucking mohawk, shave the sides, spike it up, $20. Take my daughter to get like fucking 3 inches of hair trimmed off the back, 60. Because she's a girl. I'm like, what the fuck is this, man?
Yeah.
What kind of discrimination bullshit is? Like, dude, that mohawk was way more intensive than this fucking 3 inches of hair off the back. You know, it's like, because she's a girl, it's considered beauty, and it's like $60 for this shit.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I get I didn't even leave a tip that bitch. I was like, fuck you, man. Fuck you. No tip. Zero. Hit it. I proudly hit that no tip button. She damn told me that price.
Yeah, it's out of control. I wanted a mohawk when I was a kid, and my folks got me a set of wall clippers. You know? And they're like, "Go ahead."
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there's some bad discrimination.
For life.
There's some bad discrimination going on between male and female haircuts that needs to probably needs to be looked at for some kind of like law. You know, because it's ridiculous.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's price gouging, I guess.
Oh yeah, no doubt. All right, we can go on to the next subject. That one fucking pissed me off.
Fucking supercuts.
Yeah, but what would you teach, Jason?
Do what?
What would you teach?
I don't know. I guess how to do easy shit the right way the first time. Like, because like that's my job, and like I get amazed on people can't put a anchor in the wall, right?
Yeah, I get that.
Like you don't have to use a half-inch drill bit for a quarter-inch sleeve. You just take a screwdriver and just kind of, make a hole and then just snugly tap the fucking plastic anchor in the wall. It's not really that hard. Like when we get to the point where we're using fucking toggle bolts, you've done fucked up. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah.
So, because of your trading places question earlier, I'm not gonna skip this one like I normally would. The president needs you for a special project. What expertise do you have that they need you for?
Me?
Yes.
I don't know, man.
Definitely not firearm safety. No.
No. I try not to have too many special talents.
Gotta be want to share anyway, right?
Yeah. I don't think they'd want me around. I could sing them songs about dragons and wizards.
God damn, that's a weird fucking image in my head right now. Fucking, it is the best wizard and dragon song ever. He's like comic book guy, but from fucking New Jersey.
Man, I'll tell you what the fucking deal is with it. I don't want to get political, but man, like I've said this since the beginning, dude. Like, this is a guy that lives in a fucking skyscraper. Like, he has no fucking connection to fucking any middle or working class person. He hijacked the whole fucking party, and he fucking thinks they're all stupid. So he fucking talks like he's fucking stupid. Like, he repeats everything 3 times to make himself sound fucking smarter, and like he talks longer. It's like, dude, listen, like everything you say is fucking hollow. Like, hollow as fuck. Like, your vocabulary is fucking terrible. And it's like, I don't know what it is about this guy. Like, people like just like believe him. Like, dude, this guy does not give a fuck about you. Like, there's a Chappelle special. And in the special, Chappelle's like, I was listening to these guys at Walmart, are standing in line at the voting line. Like, yeah, he's gonna fight for my rights and blah, 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 blah. And Chappelle's like, you stupid motherfuckers. Like, he's fighting for my rights to stay rich. And like, it was like, dude, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Like, it's just like lining pockets of the people who fucking like send them praise. Like, all you gotta do is just be like, hey Donald, I think you're the fucking greatest. Like, can I get this like bill signed, like saying like we took on Ticketmaster, but nothing really changes, just as a symbol of like we tried? And it's like, yeah, sure. And then what happens? Nothing. Ticketmaster's still out there fucking raping people. It's like there's nothing going on except for like people who can get in his ear and just give him a fucking compliment, and that's all you gotta do.
And unfortunately, that's and that's all around, and he's the worst with it, because he's so transparent about it,
man. It's like people like give him like awards, like, here's my Olympic medal, here's my fucking Nobel Peace Prize, here's my fucking participation ribbon from fucking 3rd grade field day, and it's like, if you give him something, it's like, dude, you can get whatever you fucking want. Like, I'll say whatever you want, and it's so fucking bizarre, dude. It's just weird.
It is really bizarre.
Yeah.
It really is. What makes you smile?
Oh my
god! The thought of Tom infiltrating Donald Trump's body.
I'd do it too.
Okay, so since that's been brought up a couple of times, would you rip the fucking wig off first?
Not a wig? That's his real hair.
You think? Yeah.
So I have read that he takes a drug to keep his hair from falling out, and one of the side effects is fucking delusional fucking thoughts and talk.
Yeah.
It is real. Yeah, it's real. So yeah, I totally believe that's not a wig.
He's a lizard under that skin mask,
Yeah, I don't know
anyways.
about all that, but I don't know about all that. Wizard dumb fuckery about it, you know. I cast dumb fuckery on the whole nation twice.
It's crazy. It's really hard to travel other
You
places.
know,
And
I
people,
wonder if who was it? Was it? I'm sure somebody in the fact checker, of the tens of people that watch this show, are gonna fucking be like, actually, who was the 22nd and 24th president? Was it Grover Cleveland?
Oh, the other one term twice president.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I wonder if this was the same fucking reasoning. Like, oh no, he's okay. Oh fuck, he'll be cool. Oh no, fuck, he fucking trashed everything. Oh, fucking let somebody else in for 4 years. Oh god damn. We got to get this fucker back somehow. It's like, did it happen that same fucking way like this did? Like, was it because of fucking some fucking mass fucking like mass hypnosis or whatever, But
man, it's social media, and 90% of the things you see on social media that are getting you worked up were like written by a robot. There's not
yeah,
even a person on the other side of that. It's just there to rile you up. And
that's the fucked up thing that we all have to deal with now is like the data farm shit. Like, not even just like not even getting like political, like the data centers and the fucking and all that shit, but I'm talking like the fucking like the server farm shit, where it's like you see these fucking rooms of fucking cell phones,
yeah.
and they're all tethered to like fucking like a control fucking piece that's feeding it a fucking an algorithm to recheck and shit. And like, dude, that's a real fucking thing, and people buy that shit to get their fucking clicks.
Oh yeah, and I mean, so much of that stuff too is just trying to get people pitted against each other. When it's like there, a lot of people online are not even arguing with a real person. Or it's just we live in a very special time.
We do. And actually, I
It's very
do know that
dystopian, man. Very dystopian.
hey, and I do know for a fact that the person that I was arguing with online is a real person. Jason knows him because Jason knows him.
Yeah. I went to middle school with him.
No, he's from the next county over.
Oh yeah, we don't like that.
Getting back to your Grover Cleveland question, yeah, there's a lot of parallels with Trump about like the split terms. It's like basically he sucked the first time, and they ran someone who sucked worse than him the second time. So obviously, like he won because he was the better option than the other one that sucked even worse.
Okay.
So
Was
yeah,
it Grover Cleveland?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Fuck goddamn, look at me.
Yeah, good for you,
Mr.
man.
Goddamn
Mark
intelligent
Jackson,
fucking
presidential historian here.
Fuck yeah. Ask me another presidential question. I'll tell you.
You don't need this. You could Google anything now. You don't need to know
Look,
facts.
okay, my hands are up. I won't Google it. Hey, Siri. No. What shower ideas do you get?
Shower ideas?
We're talking about like music ideas or like personal ideas.
Hey, ideas in the shower. What do you get?
I don't know, man. I never have ideas on the show. Usually my best ideas are on the toilet. Lyrics, things like that. Shower, I'm usually
Typing them out.
in on there. Oh yeah. Doing some voice to text.
Playing guitar in the bathroom, yes or no?
Yeah, sure.
Dig it, done it.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Some of the best riffs were probably ever written there. Jason, do you air drum in the in the shitter.
I do not.
Doesn't help with the.
I could buy some of those sticks that are supposed to like be like air drum sticks that you put headphones on or
Oh,
Oh
Bluetooth
yeah,
noise.
that like apparently they sense where you're
So
at.
yeah, I've never
That
wasted my
like you
money.
have a hi hat sound and it's weird.
Yeah, I'm not even good on the real thing. I'm not gonna waste my money on this fake shit.
there was an '80s version of those called Sticks, and
Yep,
it just
I
had,
remember them.
and they just went each thing. It was the same sound no matter what.
Yep. And they had like they had like the headphones that went to them.
Yeah, the old fashioned Walkman headphones.
Yep. Over the fucking head type shit. Yep.
Yeah,
Crazy.
and a
Uh
good like half-second delay from when you'd hit something till the till the sound.
I still remember the sounds of the Casio keyboard when I was like 9 years old that my
Oh
sister got when she was like 14.
man, the cars. Most of that cars stuff is all old Casio.
Yep.
Good stuff. The first one I got was like in grade school, and it had a you could record. It was this a real small one, but you could record your voice on it or anything and play it back at any key, with the keys. And it
Yep.
had a synthesizer thing. It was awesome. I wish I could. I wish I could get one now.
Yeah, I mean, I that's one of the things that I really like watching on like the doom scroll of the reels type shit is there's somebody that I constantly see her videos where she goes through like LA and does like the fucking flea flea markets and shit, but like the parking lot flea markets,
Uh-huh.
like the Glendale flea market that happens like once a month on, or the Santa Monica flea market, and she always looks up like the fucking interesting musical finds at the flea market and
Uh,
like shows off like a bunch of these old school fucking mics and shit like that, and it's really cool shit, but it's
yeah.
like that next time I go out there, that's what I want to do. I want to try and coordinate my trip to where I can go to one of those flea markets just to see what all I could fucking maybe find and then have to fucking pay for goddamn shipping back home.
There's a place we have a day planned in Japan on. It's called Guitar Street is the name of it. And it has like one after another guitar shops, like huge ones. And you can find like decent deals on Gibson and stuff like that there, but all of the Japanese like lawsuit era stuff is there for real cheap, Electras and things like that. And I think we're going to go over there empty handed and buy something on that street to play on the tour.
I mean, dude, like I
Hell
said,
yeah.
the way the yen is, man, like yeah, you could probably pick something up for a really good price, US.
Yeah, there's a lot of YouTube videos of like people going shopping on that street and just kind of showing the prices, buying all the stuff. It's crazy. You can get a real nice guitar for like $300.
Yeah, I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
they
absolutely.
they might know how to they might convert it up to US equivalency. So there's always that,
Yeah,
you know. Yeah,
Yeah, you just gotta, yeah. Maybe if you go in and then, maybe find a local.
yeah. We'll have this guy with us every day that will kind of help us get through whatever and to keep us out of trouble.
Well, dude, it totally sounds like a fucking rad ass time. But so before we go today, Jason, do you have anything else you want to ask really fast or anything?
Yeah, man. I bought your first album, Layers of Fears, used at a record store up here, and I bought it because the cover looked cool. And then I listened to it, and I was like, hell yeah, I need to check out the rest of this stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty familiar with your discography. I'm pretty excited for you guys to.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, man.
That dude, like seriously though, no, like I agree, Jason. Like, no, I was on my way back home from ice howl practice a few years ago, and just playing on Spotify, and one of the tracks from it came up, and I was like, this fucking jams, and I liked it immediately then, and have been a fan ever since. And it's just like,
Yeah.
dude, like fuck, like this is it's like that's what I said. I can't. It's finding like the adjectives or whatever to describe bands today. It's like, how many times can you say awesome and rad or spectacular and amazing, or and it not just sound like everybody's an amazing band,
Yeah, I know
but
what you mean.
like
The words get
it's
hollow
like,
after a while, you know.
what's
Yeah.
that?
The words get hollow after a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Describe
do.
everything as awesome or killer, or you have to you have to find new ways to say stuff. I think it sounds like MC5 listen to like Black Sabbath or something.
you know that's wow.
That's 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, like I was gonna say, if the Sabbath, and there's that, but there's that graveyard like part of it that's in there,
Yeah.
in stuff that's like not necessarily like, it's not its own thing, is what I'm saying. It's like this weird, like, it's not like it's a misfits thing. It's not like it's a, it's not like that. It's its own. Duel is its own graveyard thing.
Oh, sorry, I mispronounced the title of the album. It's Fears of the Dead. Layers of Fears is a fucking game. I was just thinking about the other day. Fears of the Dead. Sorry about that. I apologize. But on the Bandcamp, someone agreed with me. A stonery MC5 undertones with garage rock psychedelic influence. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Dude, it's completely fucking rad.
yeah.
So we've always just tried to be the MC5, To me, they're the ultimate live band.
Just keep kicking out the jams, man.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. And dude, we talked about Motorhead earlier, and stuff, another huge fan of the MC5 there.
Yeah, for sure.
With Lemmy and shit. But dude, seriously, thank you. As always, links, they're listed below. So give like, shares, follows, go do all the things, all the stuff. Hey, you're going to Japan to see them on tour, right? Fucking yes, you are. So fucking follow them to Japan, because that's coming up. And if you're not going to Japan,
follow them around Japan. It's even better.
Yes.
Like
Tour
go to every single show. Go to every single show.
If you do that,
Document
I
it
will
and then
send
make a
you a
live
free
album.
shirt.
Yeah. Live
If
album,
you-
one song from each venue as a live album.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Dude,
one more thing. I don't know if you know, but flying into Atlanta, you're flying into the Waffle House capital of the United States.
Okay.
So yeah, you should have plenty of options.
Okay.
They fucking build them across the street from each other down there. It's insane.
They do have one of the most diverse menus.
Yeah, it's just two sides, lunch and breakfast.
Yeah.
I hadn't had Waffle House in so long, and I went to see Laid Back.
Mhm.
And this would probably be a good moment to do the thing here, as I'm going to hook this up as I'm talking here, because I should have already had it done, but I'm unprofessional as fuck because I'm just going to play it up. So anyway, like, I went to the Waffle House. And I got scattered, covered in chunks, hash browns.
about 2 months ago. That's what I did.
Anyway,
Some Waffle Houses will let you set up and play.
what's that?
That some Waffle Houses will let you set up and play at night.
Yes,
Oh, really?
there have been those.
Yeah, there's one.
Wow.
There's one here that will do it if you find the right people.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, like there's so many of them that do that now. There's actually been, I think there was a band talking about doing a WH tour.
Nice.
Oh.
So hell yeah. Anyway, so yeah, if you don't go to Japan to see them, definitely just sit there and come to Doomed and Stoned. If you're in Europe, go see them in Europe later this year as well, because it's going to be kick-ass fucking rad times, fun times. Do you have any shout outs you want to give or anything else you'd like to promote today, Tom?
No, I'm all good.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Jason, what about you? What do you got to shout out and promote?
I just had one more question for Tom about something very near and dear to our heart, Mark. Since you're in the Buc-ee's capital of the world, do you get excited when you see a Buc-ee's like anywhere else?
I go in there and it's like I'll walk out of there empty-handed most times now, but I still just want to go in there.
Yeah, man, you got like some willpower, dude. Like, not many people walk out of empty-handed.
That's true.
Yeah, you gotta buy something. There's so much.
Beaver nugget, always.
Dude, corn puff cereal. That's all they are.
Don't fucking deflate the mystique, Mark. God damn.
Dude, you pour them motherfuckers in a bowl. And I can't do this. Here's my problem. I can't do this because I'm diabetic. But you pour them motherfuckers in a bowl and you pour some milk in there with them, and I guarantee you it will change your fucking life.
I mean, next time I go to one, I'll tell Jackie to pick up a bag because I never get them. I don't really like them.
You will then.
I don't know if they're always stale or
you
they're stuck or what, but
I'm telling you then you're gonna like them, and whatever the closest approximation to the G word is, that's probably what it's gonna be.
Okay, all right, take your word for it.
Try that. I'll check my blood sugar afterwards.
Yes, because it's going to go crazy.
Yeah.
So going out, I always like to ask some kind of a weird question, just because it's the mystique and the niche, and just to get your I guess your kind of hot take on it. If you were to give somebody some random advice, what would you give them?
Oh man, just keep doing it.
Nope, you froze. So Jason, I'm gonna let you pick a Duel song. What do you want to hear from Duel?
Well, since the song "Layers of Fear" doesn't exist because it's 11 something, I'm tired. Let's just go with the right title, "Fears of the Dead." First song, first album. It's always a good way to introduce band.
It's a great fucking song. I love it.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
I was listening to it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Here we go.
It can be a cruel world when time chews on you.
Hey metalheads, you like tattoos? Of course you do. If you're in the Louisville, Kentucky area, come on over the bridge to Clarksville, Indiana, and get you some ink done at Ageless Art. If ink isn't your thing, they have a piercing studio as well. Visit agelessartclarksville.com to see some frequently asked questions, meet the staff. The shop is open Monday through Thursday, 12 to 8 p.m., Saturdays, 12 to 10 p.m., and Sundays, 12 to 6 p.m., all appointment-only spots. You can set up your appointments by phone at 812-283-1793 or email agelessarttattooandpiercing@gmail.com and someone will get you set up for your first or your next tattoo or piercing.
Hey metalheads, after going to a rager, what's your ultimate go-to? Mine is totally pizza. So when Overload is playing or I'm promoting the Metal Forge live showcases or the big goddamn metal show, I go to Pizza Donisi. Pizza Donisi is gourmet artisan pizza from right here in Louisville, Kentucky. It features things like the pizza of the month, the sandwiches, and also vegetarian and vegan options, which is so totally fucking cool for all of it's awesome pizza. You definitely want to go. Hey, and also from time to time they do cannolis. Oh, so fucking good. You know what they said, man? Leave the gun, take the cannoli. Yeah, just like that in Godfather. They're located right next to the Mag Bar at 1396 South 2nd Street. So either stop in or call in at 502-213-0488. They're open till midnight. The witching hour.
Heineken? Fuck that shit! Pabst Blue Ribbon!
Hey metalheads, you all hear me talk about Mag Bar all the time. It is the home to the Metal Forge live showcases and is an integral stop in the ultimate underground metal tour schedule. They obviously feature live music, but the Mag Bar also has daily specials like Pint and Slice Night on Tuesdays with Pizza Donisi. But they also do Bring Your Own Vinyl on Thursdays with DJ Kent Jackson, and Finer Things Sundays. Located right next to Pizza Donisi at 1398 South 2nd Street, open 3 p.m. to 4 a.m. 7 days a week. Get your asses out to the Mag Bar. Rock out. In 2017, one man's vision and passion for all things metal started out as a record store in his house. Years later, the fight against a mainstream empire continues as Shade Beast. An independent metal collective and online store based in Athens, Georgia, is the world's premier heavy metal brand for music heads that value authenticity over the mainstream acceptance. Featuring original t-shirts from some of the best underground artists, as well as stickers, posters from the Shade Beast Presents concert series. Unique, one-of-a-kind collectibles and small curated selection of vinyl and cassettes from the masters old and new. Visit shadebeast.com and enter promo code SithLord for free domestic shipping on your first order, whether you're a new customer or returning. And be sure to join the Shade Beast social groups on Facebook and the interwebs to keep up with the new release announcements and talk all things metal and Star Wars. You'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and filth.
Welcome to the night. You think you know Night Demon? then the Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast is for you. Step into the darkness as we peel back the curtain to give you an unprecedented, all-access look into the mind and the heart of the demon. We're talking band history, song analysis, studio anecdotes, stories from the road. It's everything a diehard Night Demon fan could want and more. This is the only place to learn the inside scoop, the deep dive trivia, the untold tales from the band members themselves and those closest to the Night Demon story. Need more? The Sacred Night Demon Crypt will be pried open to reveal demo recordings that have never before seen the light of day, all with in-depth commentary by the band and the people who were there for the writing and recording process. This is a gold mine, a treasure trove of all things Night Demon. Head over to nightdemon.net or wherever you listen to podcasts.
What's up, Metal Forge fans? This is Alan Bishop, the alchemist of Indiana's Black Forest and head distiller at Spirits of French Lick. Do you find yourself drawn to the unexplained, fascinated by the Fortean, or enchanted by the paranormal? If the things that go bump in the night resonate in your mind, then tune into my brand new podcast, If You Have Ghosts, You Have Everything. Featuring first-hand accounts, collected stories, interviews, history, and speculation related to all things not of this world. Available now on Anchor, Spotify, Google, Amazon, and more. Set back, relax, and remember, if you have ghosts, you have everything.
Hey, let me tell you guys about Mercenary Press. They're an independent London label and distributor of all things metal. Mercenary Press delivers the goods from their own independent zine. Trust me, you're going to want to get in on that. To distributing various bands from all over the world, including Cramp from Spain and Sadistic Force from Texas. Visit mercenarypress.bigcartel.com to find out what all they have in stock and what you can order. And for Metal Forge listeners, enter code METALFORGE10 to receive a discount on your total purchase at mercenarypress.bigcartel.com. Check it out now.
In a broken wasteland, come to my fire and place your blood and steel upon